The very last section in the non-appendix part of Hansen and Quinn is section 153, which gives us the irregular declension of the noun Ástυ, Ásteos, tá. It's on Hansen and Quinn on page 569. So, this is a third declension noun, and sometimes it behaves like nouns like genos, and sometimes it behaves like nouns like polis. And so, if that's useful to you, it might be nice to know that in the nominative, it's like genos, in the genitive, it's like polios, in the dative, it's like genos, which is gene and genesi in the dative, and it stays genos-like in the accusative and in the vocative. So here is our actual noun, Ástυ, Ásteos, tá, which means town. We'll use our regular rules, which means to find the stem and put on the endings. So here's our nominative, genitive, and article. We will subtract the os from the genitive to get our stem, but it won't be particularly regularly applied because this is such an unusual noun. So in the nominative, what we'll get is Ástυ and then Áste, which takes that stem and contracts it with the usual neuter nominative plural short alpha, and that's why you get Áste instead of Ástea. In the genitive, we get Ásteos and Ásteon in the plural. And what you see there is quantitative metathesis happening. So that explains how the accent gets to stay on the first syllable, even though we've got omegas in the last syllable. And we have some magic going on that sort of feels the os in the genitive singular instead of os, sort of a holdover feeling like it's from polis. In the dative, we get Áste and Ástesi or Ástesin, which is pretty regular. In the accusative, just as all neuters have, it's the same as the nominative, so Ástυ and Áste. And then, of course, that's the same in the vocative, with that same contraction in the vocative plural. And really, that's the declension of Ástυ, Ásteos, tá, and you can simply learn it in these forms that you see right here without reference to all of that complicated comparison to other nouns. But if that comparison helped you, all the better. And now you have been through all the sections in the regular part of Hansen and Quinn, and you're ready to move on to bigger and better things and read lots of real Greek.